Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is the Daily Tarot and Oracle, the Daily Insight on Life and Love for January 27th, 2022, also being timeless. Wherever you're catching this in time, it might be really relevant, horribly irrelevant, maybe a big joke, maybe just a lot of fun for you to watch. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is General Collective. Never force these to fit your life. If this does make sense, I hope that it's a good message. It looks like it starts off kind of catty, but I'm not, minding it all. These cards fell out. Well, actually, it kind of moved out of the deck over here. So I'm going to keep them. Anyway, if this does make sense, let it fall away. If you do have questions about booking a private session, go ahead and reach out in the provided email address in the description or find me on the social platform, send me a DM. What I'm seeing is you knowing that people are going to talk about you, but the reason behind it is because they hate themselves. I see that you're rising above their absolute shystiness. I'm saying these are people who put their focus on you and what you're doing because they absolutely I feel like they kind of hate themselves. Either that or they're insecure about themselves. It's that classic thing that we heard growing up. They just talk about you because they're insecure. And that's actually so stupid, but it's the truth. This person, this cattiness, it's nothing to hold your breath around. Honestly, let it go. Talking about you ensures that they are not going to fade into the background. This feels like freaking junior high. Are you kidding me? Even in junior high, this is stupid. Why is this happening? Why is this pettiness coming up? This is obnoxious. All right. They're not doing anything with their situation, so this is a way of occupying their time. You're not a loser. Don't let anybody who's talking crap about you actually get you to believe the stupid idea that you are somehow a loser with this. How is it this immature? How is this immature? I would never want to deal with people like this. I don't know why you're even entertaining it. This needs to come to a close. Give them the exact opposite of what they want. They want you to retaliate. They want a reaction from you. Starve them of it. Do not give in to it. You will hate yourself afterwards if you do. If you starve them of the reaction that they are so desperate to get from you, first off, you come out on top, and second off, it's kind of cool because it even makes them even more agitated. So it's kind of like this psychotic pleasure with yours, but you're not talking crap about them. You're just letting them sit in their dirty diaper. What up? All right, so this is what we're looking at here. You've made a lot of progress in your life. There's been a lot of hiccups, but the thing is you've really overcome them and you've learned a lot of lessons. You've really worked on yourself and your happiness, your love, your prosperity. Tweedledum that it was talking smack about you, they could not even really handle this. I think that they were in a similar situation. They had a very different outcome. So I think that there's a little bit of sourness around it. Again, I don't want to have you entertain this for very long at all, but just understand what is going on around this. Absolutely petty. I don't care if this is a work relationship. I don't care if this is an ex. I don't care if this is friends or peers. And if it is friends, please let it be ex-friends because, oh my God, nobody needs that around them. You have a fulfilling round of connections that are coming into your life. I have to say it loosely like that because some of you are meeting a much more supportive circle of friends. Some of you are going into a lot more. Some of you are going into better work environments that are actually going to be supportive of you, help you grow as a person, help you grow as either an entrepreneur, employee, whatever your position is. Also, what is with the learning lesson with this? Because I see that this is, all right, God, yeah. I see you actually, the learning lesson is, first off, some people are going to be manipulative in your life, and it is going to be something that is subtle. And it's actually disguising itself as some sort of a friendly energy, companionship. I know. But I see that you're actually seeing their patriotism? No. what is it? It's either Patreon or Patreon. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't patronize me. There you go. Yeah, it's patronizing. That's what it is. So it's patronizing. And what I honestly see is you've done enough work on yourself to know where the party is and to know exactly what healthy companionship and support looks like. I really see you're probably going to cut Twiddledee to the core on this one. I mean that in the most figurative way. This is saying breathe. Time is running out. So the intensity of this, wait, it's time for a nap. No. It's not nearly as sly as I would think that it is. I think that it's doing a lot more to you than it actually is. And I know that probably with this energy that you're feeling the cattiness from, it's going to be this continuous wave that keeps hitting you. And Spirit is saying, no. This pettiness is coming to a real drastic close. I think that they're going to be done with you soon. So really this is telling you to relax. It feels immature because it is immature. It's juvenile. I'm actually really annoyed that I'm reading this. Like, holy crap, what the heck are you dealing with? Why? Like, I would expect this from an adolescent, not the grown adult that you're dealing with. Ugh, whatever. Punks. Oh, I don't have incense going now. It went out. Go get your drink or something. I don't know. Oogly doogly. So, what is to be done with this weird energy? God, it makes so much sense with the retrograde. All right. Find yourself back to now, because it is putting you into very separate worlds and ruining your time. I know that you probably haven't had a reaction to this, but I see that it's building to that point. You're losing your footing where you are right now. So let's see. The Fate. I think that this is somebody who you actually held in a pretty decent regard, close to you, around you. I think that you really probably respected this person, and I think that they kind of fooled you into thinking that this was probably a genuinely, well, it feels like it was at one point a genuine connection. I feel like this has been in your life long term. It's feeling like a friend of me, honestly. It feels like that kind of energy. Somebody who pretends to have your best interest, pretends to support you, but talks smack about you behind your back. I'm feeling that this is somebody who you did consider a tribe member, and now they've completely rotted underneath. So they're in their own personal hell, and you don't have to entertain it, but I do feel like it is being projected at you. They're running to the finish line with you. This has got to be over, and they're not coming in first place, especially in your world anymore. So this is saying be here and now. Wait, what was this card that I saw then? Between worlds, okay, in the here and the now. This is saying remember who the F you are, who you became, and what you're growing into. Do not let somebody sideswipe you like this. Do not let somebody get under your skin like this. I know that it's easier said than done, but I want you to acknowledge this, the pettiness and the reason behind this. I can't get over it. Like, wow. Okay, watch them. Watch the subtle little things that they're doing. How they're either talking or looking out the side of their eye. Why are you even entertaining that? You know who this is. You know who this is about. Just learn to let them go. I'm not even saying this as what I'm reading here. I'm saying that as like a coach, a person. Why do you want that around you? I don't care how long this person has been in your life. There are relationships that are worth salvaging. I'm not saying that. But with where you're going, you don't need to have that energy around you. And sometimes the relationship has run its course, and this might be one of those times. So I really want you to look at it. If this is a relationship, like a love relationship, holy crap. Either get into counseling or get the F away from it. Okay, just because you fit in does not mean that you belong. I think that you could play whatever card you want with this type of energy, and it still feels like there is this this void, this point of separation between you. So I also feel like there's been waves of sourness in this connection where I think that you've really questioned yourself. Like, what are you doing wrong? What more can you do? How can you salvage this? Like we were just talking about. But I think that if you look back, then you're going to see that this is a D-bag in tin foil. This is not anybody who's shining, who's knighted, who's really having the right integrity with you. It's they kind of breadcrumb you enough to keep you going along with them, but I also see even that's not sufficient enough for you anymore. You're not a duck. We're not going for the breadcrumbs, and I'm not ducking around here. Okay, what do you need to watch out for with this particular type of energy? No. Okay, we're going to continue with still the wisdom of the oracle. So what do you need to watch out for with this? What do you need to keep an eye out for? So a change in the wind. Yeah, change is upon you. Great. Exchanging gifts. And then unfinished symphonies. Yang. Is that it? That can't be it. I feel I'll pull to a different deck. No. All right, so Healing with the Angels wants to make an appearance. Freedom. What do you need to watch out for? Being determined to speak your piece and to be very, I think that it's getting the amount of closure that you need in this. So I know that you want to get that, either breakup date or the breakup coffee in like a public space, or do something with dignity with this just to get closure. Funk that. I say F-U-N-K. You acknowledging where this is right now and just allowing yourself to pull away the energies is what you need to do. It's time for you to refocus yourself elsewhere. So what do you need to focus on while this is going on? We have the Rider-Waite. We need to focus on the fact that you do have other choices. You have other potential things that you could do. And I see that setting down roots elsewhere. So you have the option of where you're going to set down some roots. And this, it seems like you are clearing your plate of not only this kind of relationship, but a lot of things that have been weighing you down. And I still feel like this is long-term around you. I feel like it's been part of your story and theme for a long time. And now it's just like, I never knew, or I never realized that I genuinely hate this. Why do I keep doing this? Well, now you know, and now you can stop. So then we have a fresh new beginning that is going to yield a lot of, it feels like, upcoming energy. I feel like you are getting back into the zest of life. You are re-energized. You're ready to hit the ground running on this. It feels good. It feels like since you let all of that up off of you, that it's like, well, now I can move around a lot more easy. And then we have this repressed creativity. I think that might follow suit after you release this. It's like, that person was stifling me. Oh yeah, it was imbalanced. They were completely sucking your energy dry. Hello, energy vampire, go F yourself. You are coming out of the fog. Good God. So that's what you have to look forward to. If you follow this advice, what is the likely result? I'm getting, again, the wisdom of the oracle. You can see the theme that's happening tonight. So what is this? You're going to be kicked out of this situation. It's going to happen really fast, and you know that it's coming. You're invoking yin energy with new life. So life is about to get really clean cut. What you have to look forward to is simplification in your life. A lot of yin energy. So that's feminine, that's introspective, dealing with the past. It's compassion, it's nurturing, it's almost the divine mother. I want to take away the gender though, because, androgynous, but it is feminine. So I'm going to leave that one there because that doesn't have an identity. And then we have the yin, the deep knowing. You know that this time is coming. And I think that you are going to be more gentle with yourself when it comes time to spark something new in your life and to clear out the excess and what's no longer serving you, what you carry with you that is not going to be productive for the future. I think that this is almost minimalism that's happening with you. It doesn't take away from the memories, it doesn't take away from experience. What it does take is all the excess in, I think, substance and overuse of substance in your life, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. So I think that you are going to be a lot more gentle with yourself in not holding on to everything through this fear that it's somehow going to simply not exist in your life anymore. So yeah, in a sense, you're going to be mourning a few things. You're going to be mourning people. You're going to be mourning what seems to be the death of an old cycle in your life. And it also feels like being that rock. And I think it's going to feed into the memory so you don't have to hold on to the situation rather than keeping you holding on to a situation and having it keep you like lock and chain or lock, key and chain. I don't know, ball and chain. There you go, ball and chain. So we have to clean it up. What comes after that? I'm getting pulled to the, I love this. I got a note from a few months ago and I'm keeping it forever. Okay, this is not something that is weighing me down. Let me just say that. It's a sweet note that somebody very near and dear to me sent with a gift, and it always brightens up my day to read it. So I'm saying I'm keeping that little sweet tidbit because I do want it to go with me, so shush. All right, you. So what comes after this allowing yourself to mourn, and you will be mourning? We have calmness. Wouldn't you know it? The world isn't going to be so quick to attack. I see you're going to actually have a really clear head with this, and you're going to see how everything's kind of interconnected. And it's always the law of compensation. Something has to leave your life so that something new can come in. But the thing is, you looking back, you're going to see how, the why, the when, the where, and all the little signs of how something came to evolve out of your life. So, now what? Hold on, there's more. Decisions need to be made. What you must do now is make some decisions about what it is that you are willing to grieve, what you are willing to mourn, what you are willing to let go of in yourself, and going out and finding what it is that you truly desire. Check out the mini reads because this talks about that. And then we have Epiphanies or realizations and epiphanies. You are going to see just what the previous situation did for this new one. It actually literally prepped you for it, for the mindset that you would have to have for this. And heavenly signs is this is being ushered in from a loved one from the other side. One that is, it feels like there's an element of forgiveness because it almost feels like they were very intrusionary in your life. So it's like they're still kind of meddling, but it feels sweet and genuine and playful this time around. So this, you have to see what really gets you going in life. They're clearing the path so that you can actually make the movements that you want to make in here. They want you to come back to life, to join in civilization. They see exactly how low you have gotten, how much you have isolated yourself and separated yourself from God, from your true self. I know how weird that sounds, but it's like you separated yourself from yourself. The thing is, you have to mourn that because you're not getting that aspect of yourself back. You're getting the essence, but this is going to be something that is really changed, not only matured, it's also filled with a sense of calmness and wisdom from the time that has passed, because everything that has occurred that you are letting go of was dancing around this, the very thing that you truly wanted, what you were actually seeking in life. And the final cards for this are going to be daily guidance from the angels. A change in the direction, relationships. Be very open and honest what it is that you do want in this new cycle so you don't repeat those mistakes. Your heart is healing, so as you're speaking this, it's not going to be something that is rejected, and actually it's going to be very empowering for you to be so blunt with what your heart's desires are. I think there's a lot of shame around the past thing. I think that it's geared more towards what it is that you're letting go, what they had wanted, and now it's like, oh, not anymore, no. So a new partner, and be honest with yourself. This is somebody who's new in your life, or, you know, in the recent times, or this is somebody who you need to pay attention to, the people who are coming into your life. So this is a reward, and you are being told to go play, go have fun. You got to get out of your shell. I get being an introvert, believe it or not, kind of an introvert. This is saying you have to go out and make this life happen. You have to go and play. You have to go play with all these little tidbits of life. Play with the co-creation, but also stop being so humble and modest with yourself. Really put yourself out there, and the best way that you could, the only way that you know how you are learning, the best way that's authentic to you. You get what I'm saying? All right, you. This has been the Daily Tarot and Oracle, the daily insight on life and love for January 27th, 2022, also being timeless. So if you do have questions about booking a private session, because your individual storylines are always more detailed, in depth, and intense, go again and reach out in the provided email. Check out the mini reads, because they were at all ends of the spectrum. But there was one that I really, really loved, and I think it was the last one that I did. It was talking about this is what you really want. Check it out. All right, you. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you are greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now.